Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Warriors fans, I have a direct question for you. Tonight's game, the fourth at home, where we are down 2-1 against the Wolves, is a must-win situation. Is this a pivotal game? Is the Warriors' season at risk? If we fall behind 3-1, can we still manage to win Game 5 without Steph Curry? Will we be able to bring him back for Game 6? Can we repeat what the Rockets did and push the series to a Game 7? Will facing away challenge in this matchup? So, share your thoughts. Is this a game we absolutely need to win? Personally, I believe the answer is yes. I can't imagine winning 3 straight games against Minnesota without Steph Curry. And even if he returns, he might be dealing with an injury. I have some statements about Game 3 where Steve Kerr and Jimmy Butler talk about the outcome of the game and their confidence in winning Game 4 along with the necessary adjustments to secure the advantage in the fourth quarter. We'll explore that soon. I also have some updated information about Steph Curry, particularly what happened during the warm-up of Game 3 on his condition. As we approach Game 4, he won't be playing. Warriors fans, we're always ready to provide great post-game analysis, everything that happens between the games. We're available anytime bringing you all the updates about the Warriors. And when the championship's final phase ends, our coverage won't stop. We'll have updates on the draft off-season, news, trade rumors, and much more. We're here for you every day. Before Game 3, it was reported that Steph Curry did some encore activity and rode a bike before yesterday's game. He wasn't in his full rhythm 'cause he's in the process of returning from an injury. As mentioned earlier, he's dealing with a grade 1 muscle strain which typically takes about a week to recover from. We're currently around 6 days into that time frame, reducing the chances of him returning for Game 5. His first opportunity to return should be in Game 6. To provide some context, Game 4 takes place tonight, followed by a rest day, and then the team will travel to Minnesota with Game 6 scheduled for the 17th. This gives the team 5 more days from today to prepare. The real question is whether the Warriors can make it to Game 6. If they lose Game 4 at home, their chances of winning Game 5 in Minnesota drop drastically. They won the first game, but Curry played only about a quarter and a half. And now Minnesota has had the chance to analyze the footage and identify effective strategies against the Warriors. Playing without Curry for long stretches is challenging. This highlights the importance of acquiring Jimmy Butler. The intention was to have him as a reliable scoring option alongside Curry. Over the years, playing without Curry has been a constant challenge, and Butler's presence on the team has significantly improved their performance when Steph is unavailable. However, if Curry is injured, the Warriors will face a significant challenge as there are no other players who can effectively fill that scoring void. Klay Thompson is no longer performing at the same level, and the reliance on players like BPB and Buddy has been inconsistent from game to game. What the team really needs is a second star who can step into Curry's role. We've seen Butler play over 40 minutes excelling in scoring and organizing the offense. Playoffs demand that kind of efficient combination. The Timberwolves seem to rely on 3 key players. Gore Julius, and of course the talented Anthony Edwards. Right now, the Warriors only have Butler as their reliable scorer, which is a considerable disadvantage. This became evident in the fourth quarter, and Butler himself admits he needs his teammate on the court. He's ready to take on a supporting role. Currently, the Warriors are struggling with the fact that there's no one else besides one specific player who has a consistent scoring history, and that's a problem. This became clear in the last quarter. The player in question admits that he needs a teammate to share the load. He wants to play alongside someone who attracts defenses because without that player, the situation becomes critical. No mistakes can be made. No turnovers and no missed rebounds. All of these issues are crucial. Additionally, it's necessary to take the right shots and move the ball correctly because he is without a doubt the only player on this team, and possibly in the league, who can ensure that the team is never out of a game. So, as mentioned, it's essential to improve and cut down on errors, and this analysis is accurate. What was laid out makes a lot of sense. Reducing errors is vital. When analyzing the last quarter, it's clear that the game slipped away at that moment. The Warriors had a total of 15 turnovers while the opponents had 21, creating a significant difference. It's essential to maximize ball possessions, especially in the absence of the mentioned player. The problem is that only now 13 points came from the opponent's turnovers. With 6 fewer errors, they managed to score more points. This reality doesn't indicate a winning formula. It's worth noting that the team had a decent defensive performance, allowing only 102 points to the opponent, while the team itself scored 97. With an average of 20 points per game, we would expect to see a higher score. However, scoring only 13 points from turnovers proved ineffective. Some players didn't perform well with their shooting, and as a team, they took fewer three-point attempts. Normally, the average is much higher. Additionally, the opponents gained an advantage in long-range shooting and also in turnovers. We're not succeeding either with three-pointers or capitalizing on the turnover opportunities. This situation is not favorable considering the free throw line. The attempts made were almost equal, which shows that we need to improve in that aspect. It's imperative to keep winning the turnover battle, but we also need to convert more points from these chances. One specific player along with another managed to accumulate a good amount of points, while the other team members contributed less. This situation requires adjustments. The coach recognizes this and emphasizes that the team was present for most of the game, but it's crucial to finish the plays. A key player from the past needs to return to that leading role. We're close to achieving a good performance, and we feel confident about our chances, because that's the dynamic of the playoffs with its emotional swings and momentum changes. It's important to take a moment to recharge and come back ready for another challenge. What's been observed is that at the beginning of the last quarter, the team was leading. The game was balanced, but there was a moment when the opposing team gained a considerable advantage. The team had a good finish in the second quarter, but what happened in the last one? The offense stagnated, committing errors and turnovers. A crucial player had to leave due to fouls, and other players from the rival team started to shine. They managed offensive rebounds and converted additional shots. The situation changed drastically at one point, with the team finding it difficult to score in the following minutes. What was noticed was a lack of points during a critical period, which isn't enough to secure a playoff win. While the opposing team excelled in rebounds and extended their lead, the team didn't capitalize on their opportunities, resulting in a performance below expectations. This is the reality. The game unfolds over 48 minutes. And it's essential to stay competitive throughout the duration. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. In an unexpected turn of events, NBA fans were left stunned when Kevin Durant, the former Golden State Warriors superstar, rejoined the franchise that saw him claim 2 championships and earn 2 Finals MVPs. The highly anticipated return was confirmed with the announcement of a mega 3-year deal. A move that has sent ripples through the league, reigniting the Warriors' championship aspirations and creating waves of speculation about the NBA's balance of power. Durant, who left the Warriors in 2019 for a fresh start with the Brooklyn Nets, has now returned to the Bay Area, a decision that raises many questions about his future ambitions and the Warriors' long-term strategy. After spending a successful but turbulent few years in Brooklyn, the 35-year-old forward has chosen to return to a team where he won titles alongside the likes of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, forming one of the most dominant lineups in NBA history. The decision comes after a period of uncertainty surrounding Durant's future. Despite being one of the best players in the league, his time in Brooklyn was marred by injuries and internal turmoil, leading to a series of disappointing playoff exits. With the Nets' window for contention seemingly closing, Durant's decision to sign with the Warriors is seen by many as an effort to chase another championship while being part of a familiar and established winning culture. The terms of Durant's contract have not been fully disclosed, but reports indicate that it is one of the most lucrative deals in NBA history, with the Warriors securing the services of the 2-time NBA champion through the 2027 season. The announcement was met with immediate excitement from Warriors fans and teammates alike, with Curry and Thompson publicly welcoming Durant back to the fold. For Golden State, this move solidifies their standing as one of the top contenders in the league.